Welcome back, guys, to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We're here in the Everblight Plain, where we just got ourselves another hulking Ouroboros. Thank you very much, Lee. We continue onwards to map a little bit before heading over to what I'm assuming will be Colony 31st to do Valdi's Ascension quest, which we need to take Valdi there to do, thanks to the system telling me absolutely everything. But yes, I love the 63 months. Why, do you want me to go back to her camp again? Should we go? Should we go to Fiona's Colony Mew? See if she still loves the sea at some point? Well, we've got a ton of Ascension quests in front of us. Tons of colonies to check out still. The only ones we've really checked out are Colony Iota and Colony Gamma at this point. The city has more quests. There are just tons of things to do. Why is it, by the way, that I haven't encountered the super boss in God knows how long? What I'm saying is, we encountered at least a ridiculously high-level foe earlier on when we were doing, what is it, the Teach Unlock quest?
We should harvest this ether.
Oh, I didn't do it with Senna. What's wrong with me? But we haven't actually come across another foe of those levels yet, which I'm kind of weirded out because, let's face it, if there was one place where I thought there'd be something like that, Everblight Plains is it, right? It just reeks of a place where there should be something wanting to horribly maim me. But no. Should we quickly grab that while we're exploring around here too, before we head on to Colony 30? Shouldn't be too hard for us to get down there and get in after all. What level are they? 42. And we don't even have to defeat any monsters around there, so that's nice.
We should look out for these on our travels.
It's just a completely free, open, and empty supply drop that I've been full on ignoring.
This all right?
So I'll take it. I'll take it. So I guess our overall, what I could consider our stretch goal for this session, if you want to think of it that way, is trying to get some more of the classes mastered, or so, you know, so they can pass on to other people, especially because we got 2 new ones. The real issue with this, let's face it, that's going to be a lot easier said than done, isn't it? Unless we fight loads of level 59 monsters like there are around, but then we level up. And that's the other problem, right? Most of our quests now are below us in level, you would say. Oh, look at me just trying to push near them to just get that little bit of fuzziness on the outside mapped out.
It's already getting dark.
I never looked up in the Everblight Plains before. Oh yeah, here's the thing. We might have actually missed some monsters before in these areas because, let's face it, it wasn't dark. Weather effects make things spawn in Xenoblade. Ah, named! Hello! I love the you. Well, that's a good find. If I can attack dark target. Come on.
Oops, they found us.
Yeah, this bug found me, and I'm way too zoomed in.
You didn't disappoint.
Where's it gone?
It means there were no holes in my strategy.
Oh, it landed. Nice.
Don't let your guard down for a second.
I'm
Let's
ready.
get him.
Let's do it.
There we go.
Appreciate it. Leveling fire.
Ready for the, He evaded, didn't he? Wait, he's evading everything. Why am I missing everything? Well, we're doing damage. Just not to the values I'd kind of like to do, you know? It just seems to be an incredibly evasive... I just used my aggro thing. Oh, it's because everyone went silly mode. Let's try to get the overlap here, yeah? Maybe he didn't attack that forced everyone into bad times, you know? I missed my topple, but I at least hit my aggro down. Alright, got a quick burst combo out of that. At this point, it's probably just best for us to hit the chain attack, because I'm not even hitting him.
I think I've got it.
One additional character is reactivated with 20% chance for one more. So if we go with you, we definitely, no matter what, get... thingy, but it seems like you want to be the second one. But if we use you as well, it doesn't actually use any hero stuff, so...
Me?
Let's assume me, Arby. We're using you good. Now what do I want to use you for? That's the real question. I guess we need a topple first. And then we'll put it in a perpetual state of launch. That's the next best thing, right? So if one more person's going to be reactivated... What? You actually made it over the... Wait, did that equal exactly math? Exactly math. That's perfect. Do I still have a launch? Uh-oh. I'm missing a launch. I guess I have days, though.
Time for the big one. A little more. Here it goes.
I use my thinking muscles.
Fairly good reactivations, too, when you think about it. Thanks, Miyabi. Now, who do I go with here? Exactly, I don't really want to burst someone at the moment. I can burst them at the very end of everything, after all. Power charge is never a bad first choice. Question is, am I really going to do the damage here? Am I going to do the good stuff? Probably not the best choice, but hopefully if we get Tyon back, he'll be able to do great damage because he's got power charge as well at this point, plus attack boost. Nice.
Leave it to uni. I might have the answer.
I thought I said something weird then. Okay. Is there some weird noises going on in the background here? I do worry. Essentially, pretty much everyone is going to push it over to where we need it to be. So power charge is on. I guess we go with Dragon Snarl, right? Yeah, 86k and 85k isn't a bad hit, is it? It's raining now. That's what the noise is about. We got a lightning storm going down. So who do we want to be the last one? Noah lands.
Do you think this plan might work? Yippee!
All up to you. I think this plan might work. So knowing that we're going into an Ouroboros attack to finish this off, let's just go with the share own buffs, maybe? I don't know. So again, power charge, attack boost.
One more.
think this guy's wiped out.
Like a duck. This plan's gonna be bloody.
Now, I could use you, but I reckon you'll kill it. And I want to use Tyon for his super damage that's going to come out at the end of this here. It's going to be really high. Shall I burst him? Just because he's going to die from the combo, I'm pretty sure at this point. Like, guy doesn't stand a chance. That was 121 TP from a healer attack, which of course doesn't count for anything. Let's get physical defense down. Alright, how good this hit gonna be? That was less than I thought it. Oh, it still took like that much health. I think we won. I'm just like that cat jam now, aren't I? The cat jam video. Alright, what do we get? An enemy art trick dart. Oh no, I leveled up!
Good thing we found this.
I got an odd triangular shard from that too. Lots of stuff. There's something up there. Okay, well, first of all, we should probably try to... Of course, we'd be level 61 in no time at all. Do you think anyone passed on some other traits? Oh my god, Signifer's nearly done. Now that I can maybe say, oh, that's actually nearly done for everyone. Now, Mio has reached Signifer max level.
Leave the healing to me.
So we move her on to Troubadour.
I'll heal you right up.
And then we'll put Uni as Signifer. No one else is maxed out, so that's not too bad. You have nearly tanked your last tanking for a while. Unless, of course, we want to take you to higher levels. And martial arts at level 9 as well. You've got to be kidding me with that. Oh, look at this. So Troubadour's actually been spread quite well from that one battle onto our friends. So we nearly have a second Troubadour. It's on Lance. Why does Lance like to get quite a lot of healer classes quite fast? Of course, there'll probably be more opportunities in the future for her to get it. I'm assuming my skills are pretty good and I won't have to change too much. The one thing I really do need, though, is launch. Oh, well, I got the burst combo, haven't I? I'm sure it's fine.
Whoa, visitor.
Why are you level 56, Skeeter? Why do you want to go at me?
I'll draw them. Perfect. Come here. I got something for you. Appreciate it. Enemies broken away from me. Did everything wrong?
I'm dead. Lance does look like being a magical girl. You're right. By the way, fast charge is really good.
You're supposed to be following me. Can't let you kill me up, Noah.
Clinches it.
Ah, give me a break. We all worked hard for that.
This class knocks people out, doesn't it? I mean, yes, I also prefer the burst combo. Items, great. Items can fill in a lot of things for me. It's very obvious the benefits of that combo. Versus other things that we have the opportunity to get. Well, we'll leave that little bit of marker there. Even though on Xenoblade games, if we find all the landmarks, it should fill in the entirety of the map. Now, speaking of not finding big, horrible foes, that looks like a way to go and die. I don't know if you agree with me on this statement.
It's vital to keep a record of events.
But this pathway doesn't really look safe, does it?
To ascend.
Or maybe it is somehow. all got hammers, but there's nothing really here. So that begs a question, doesn't it, really? Thor's bunny is all around. All carrying Mjolnir. So the only bit we haven't explored is a little bit up there. I think that's most of Everblight done. Just makes it sound like there's still a landmark here. So let's move on with our adventure now that we checked out a little bit more of the land. Forest region. We're going to Valdi's. Now we start our next ascension quest. Yeah, okay, burst is great. I get it. It does remove the rage status too and stuff like that. Yeah, burst is the best. But launch makes them go funny spin round.
I'm coming with you.
All right then. With Valdi in.
Hey, Valdi, is Kujjat not around? Oh, you're right. I wonder where he's gone.
Well, there's our lead-in dialogue. Let's say with a question mark appeared, here we go with quests, eh? Stealing Agnes's very own auto-lev tech for ourselves. What an idea! If they'd have continued the war, Colony 30's battle performance would have been off the charts. But no, the commander did this precisely because we stopped fighting, didn't he? Just forget what I said, okay? It would have been great if you could just literally hack their stuff. Being ridiculously overpowered too. What's going on with Witchwind? Gambod is a real man of patience, few able to endure mighty enthusiasm of Valdi. Know much about workings of Levnis too. Certainly none of bones are lazy.
So that's the state of affairs.
That is. Oh, our question mark is up on here. What the hell happened to you say?
Kujjat, what happened?
Was standing 1 minute and then flop onto ground.
What?
You're overreacting, don't you think? I'm just exhausted, that's all.
You've been pushing yourself too hard.
Workload's pretty intense right now. I've got to do my part to keep the colony running.
Is it really that bad?
We used to get support based on how well the Levna squadrons performed in battle. The castle provided for us. So now we have to work like a mudder to make up the shortfall.
Why didn't you tell me?
Didn't think I needed to. I thought I could manage well enough by myself.
Now that stink of untruth. You said working hard for Valdi. Did not want sympathy vote.
Hey!
You said want to act dependable to get on good side of Valdi. Tried hard not to show weakness.
Is that true?
What does it matter? Fact is, I can't be lying down on the job.
Look, we get that you're under a lot of pressure. What is it that needs doing, anyhow?
Dispatching of Levnises to Colony Lambda.
To Lambda?
So you're lending out Kavesi Levnises to Agnes?
That's right. Even after they've served their purpose in battle, the Levnises themselves can still function. I wanted to get as much use out of them as I could.
So he say. But now look at sorry state of him. Where Papa also been showing you that ropes as little side project.
Oh, you were teaching me?
Let me help. I'd love to. Come on. Give me a job to do.
Huh? Well, if you're asking, how about handling the Levnis shipment I was talking about? Once you get them there, it's just a matter of delivering them to the commander.
Sure thing. I can do that.
Incidentally, what need does Commander Izzard have with Kavesi Levnises?
I'm not 100% on the details, but he wants them for some kind of survey.
Levnises to scout something out. I wonder what's going on at Lambda.
No point speculating when we can just check it out ourselves. Right?
Right.
Be thorough, yeah? Oh, but, don't push it too hard.
Oh, we'll be fine. You just take a lie down and make sure you're all rested up. So then, off to Colony Lambda we go.
I'm a mechanic.
There's been changes to colony relations.
Oh no, it's Colony Lambda, which means we've got to dodge all the quests around the place, haven't we, yet again? Alright, we should really do Lambda, because everything seems to take me through Lambda lately. Like, do this, Lambda, do that, Lambda. Let's go speak to Izzard. who I think himself is ready for probably popping, considering he's one of our earlier guys. Wouldn't surprise me. Popping is what we'll call it instead of ascension. Just gotta level up. Pop. Hello, Wizard.
Commander Izzard, right? We're here with the Levnesses you ordered.
I appreciate how readily you accepted our request. Thank you. But I must say, I hadn't expected you to deliver them in person, Commander.
Yeah, sorry about that. We had to improvise. Oh, you know how to operate them, right? Our guys normally do the piloting.
We've hired pilots for that very reason. Though, we wouldn't mind getting some pointers.
Oh, that's great. Our pilots have been wanting to chat with you too. Anything you need to know, just ask.
Glad to hear it.
Commander Izzard, I hear you're using the Levnesses for some sort of survey. Care to divulge?
Yes, about that. We've observed recently that our water sources around the colony are being rapidly depleted.
So you're using them to investigate?
No. In fact, the survey branch has already identified the cause. It's the Ansels living at the top of the Great Falls.
Ansels? But their natural habitat should be the Urian Mountains.
Indeed. And their presence here has been affecting the flora. We're particularly concerned about their laying waste to the cure grass we use to treat our troops.
That's an issue, all right.
So you want to take those overgrown feather brains out of the picture? That it?
Which is why you need powerful Levnesses. You're looking a bit worse for wear there, is he? You been running yourself ragged too?
Two?
My lieutenant's also been burning himself out.
Oh.
Noah?
We'll help you out too.
I appreciate the offer, but I think...
You underestimate this job, and you're going to collapse from overexertion too. Better to share the load, no? It'll make life easier.
Valdi's really worried about him.
Could be a nice little excursion. No one's gonna complain.
All right then, if it's no trouble. We'll have this issue sorted in no time flat with you on board.
Easy peasy. Just let us at him.
I look forward to this, Commander Valdi.
Yes, Izzard is a naturally tired person,
Hey,
just with the bags under his eyes.
Are you and Izzard pals, Tyre?
I wouldn't exactly say pals. The commander is more akin, perhaps, to your chief status.
He's my commander. You're friends, Tyon. You share a bond that is kind of ridiculous. So we need to go up here. What is the easiest way to travel to that location from my destination? Might actually be here versus here, to be honest. So let's go to there. Gallivanter Buckley's grave. I'm pretty sure I've said before, but people with bags under their eyes that are that strong do exist. I went to school with a guy that honestly his bags were much worse. It was just naturally that was under his eyes all the time. Looked tired as hell, but was full of pep. We always play football. Not tired at all. It's just what the genetic lottery can end us up with, right?
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
And we've started getting the rare doodads again. I think this might be in the fastest route. We haven't been up there yet. Now, there were high-level foes up that path.
The Ansels were sighted a bit further up, right?
That's right. There are skeeter nests around here as well. We should take care.
Wait, is that...
What? They're only level 42? How early could I have done this quest?
Things that Izzard wants defeated.
Is this who's been giving Izzard so much trouble?
Bring a rose.
I'm surprised by the level of things here. Well, that guy died instantly when I did my attack. Let's attack this one instead. Never mind, it died. We are too high level for these.
That looks like them all.
They won't be tearing up the cure grass any longer. I hope that now... their fighting days are finally over.
Valdi, pleased to look. Such pretty, pretty flowers.
Oh, wow. But it's such a tiny patch of them.
You think those ants have got them or something?
No, those flowers are from the Urian Mountains. And they don't normally grow in this region.
Well, how then?
Maybe it's just as Uni said. Maybe the Ansels carried the seeds and they ended up here.
That's nuts. They probably had the seeds stuck in their feathers. And they just happened to land here. Still, of all the places they could have bloomed.
It's just random chance, Uni. Not like they grew here on purpose. Only questions whether they make it.
They did choose. They chose to bloom up here. They never gave up. They're just like me. This world, it lives and breathes, just like me.
Happy revelation?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I never thought we'd be able to find a serious anemone here.
You look pretty pleased, Tyon. Make us a cuppa then.
By the way, it's kind of ridiculous that we had that panning across, going like, I hope they never have to fight again, when there was just literally panning across tons of Chemes and Actian Levnesses everywhere. You know? But these, interestingly, are not enemies. They're just hanging out. Why are they just hanging out? That's confusing to me. I don't know whether to go up there or not. Because it could be highly likely that a quest takes us up there in the future. I guess I could have a little look-see.
Hey, get a load of this. We should be able to climb up with that.
See what level the monsters were up top again. Oh, it is one hell of a climb, though. My goodness, Kamaravi's class is just built for city damage, though. Oh yeah, how do I get up there again? That is not the way. What's the route upwards? Did we ever find a route upwards? This is the route upwards. I think the area was like level 60, wasn't it? So this route comes around here. There's no climbing up from this side of the thing. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess I learned. Guess I didn't really put too much thought into it before. We're back.
I see it went well. We've already received your report.
About the Ansel's impact on the environment.
It's all good. Our survey branch will be monitoring the situation carefully.
Then how about we leave the Levnesses here? Could you give us an update if you happen to find out anything new?
You feeling okay there, Valdi? You sound like you're interested in something that's not a Levness.
Oh, come on. They're adapting to their environment by themselves. It's such an amazing phenomenon. How could I possibly pass it up?
Ha, how indeed. The most feared mechanic in Kevis. So wide-eyed and innocent.
Huh?
Up until we met in person, I pictured you as a cold, ruthless commander who would stop at nothing to achieve victory.
That's the Colony 30 Consul's fault.
Yeah, Valdi himself's got nothing but levness on the brain.
Hey, that's mean. Well, perhaps you're right. I've been blindly sending Levnesses to their destruction.
But you're only looking at one aspect of the whole. Aren't you furthering a large-scale project for a new model? I hear it's a type of Levness designed for a wholly different purpose.
Huh? How'd you hear about that?
The survey branch has eyes and ears everywhere.
Oh, look at me and the fancy spy network I used to work for.
You're talking about Doric. He's my friend. When he's finished, you've got to come visit.
I believe I will. I look forward to building a lasting friendship with Colony 30. I'd be happy to accept your assistance in the future.
Great, I can't wait. Good news all round, huh? Phew, now I'm friends with Izzard. Uzette has so got to hear about this.
Well then, let's not keep him waiting. Back to Colony 30.
Rebuilding's underway, but I'd say there's a lot that we can still do to develop Colony Lambda. Do you have any bright ideas for its future, Commander? Well, it would be ideal to have an environment in which each individual can pursue their own targets. I'd like you to see it through to the end, if you could. That goes without saying, Commander. So he still sees himself as part of the whole here. Back to Colony 30, then. I must have missed the bit where they sent the Levnesses over. Bad pay attention guy playing game. Bad. My mind is usually going 30 miles a minute when I play this. Thinking, oh, what am I doing next? You know, plotting courses and watching timers and stuff like that. All the way through. Sometimes I may just use a bit too much brain power, which I have too few of, as you can tell from my grammar, at the wrong time. Something else I need to pay attention to is going on. Uzette.